welcome to a very patriotic edition of Ginger Force Apocalypse, the podcast. I'm Britt Rochelle.
I'm Tato.
And I'm Muffin.
And on this fabulous, wonderful day of filming, it is the 4th of July, if you couldn't tell. We're all in our Americana best, ready to talk to you about patriotism in video games. So yeah. What I don't know, there's not a whole lot that are like America-based. I know a lot of, Call of Duty is a popular one because, you know, it's a war game. But I don't know, what would y'all consider patriotic?
Probably Helldivers 2 and Grand Theft Auto, the only ones I've played that I'd consider patriotic.
Fair enough. That's actually the first thing I have pulled up here is Helldivers 2. We've been playing the shit out of this game. And I can speak for everyone here, I think, when I say that we are enjoying it.
Yes. I enjoy, awesome. Especially the flamethrower little gun that you can get. Except for there's one problem with it. I keep setting myself on fire.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I mean, it's your guys' favorite thing to do in the game. Kill yourselves.
Hey,
I'm getting better at not dying.
So much.
When I'm not holding a flamethrower.
I'm just trying to get better in general about... I don't know what my problem is with switching between the grenades and the gun, but it's such a problem. I'll literally be trying to shoot, and I'll still be on the grenades, but I'll also be out. So I'll be like, why is nothing happening? Oh, great, I'm on grenades, and I'm out.
Well, on the keyboard, you push a whole different button, so I don't have that problem.
Fair enough.
You just need to get a controller.
I do prefer I like the controller myself. That's
I haven't tried it on controller.
Preference.
Maybe next time.
At least in it's so much easier and better with a controller. Just I guess I'm going over to the dark side of Xbox finally. But yeah, the Helldivers 2 is a perfect example. The long con. Just get me over to Xbox from PlayStation.
You can do both.
No.
You can do both. Don't listen to Muffin. Both. I've also done both. I still play more on my PlayStation, admittedly, but...
Lame.
Before I met you, I had only played on Xbox and Switch.
Fair enough. Now you know the joys of PlayStation, and...
There are zero.
Remnant's crashing way too much. But anyway, Helldivers 2 is a great example of patriotism in gaming, as the whole concept of it is that you have joined an army, you are doing your part to rid the solar system of bugs and spread, I guess, democracy or something.
The beginning cutscene of the game loading up, it reads very much American to me. It's like the entire tutorial, you're being taught how to fight these bugs, and then at the end you learn how to salute to the flag before you can finish the tutorial.
I think this is fist. Yep.
And so that is also one of the actions you can do. You just salute.
It's your base emote. You can just walk up to people and be like, or walk up to a dead bug and go.
I usually just teabag the dead bugs. That's
fair. You really need to teabag in video gaming. It's the most American thing I can think of.
But yeah, you kill bugs, get covered in their blood, try to survive. If you can't, have reliable teammates that can revive you.
Hi, that's me.
He's the revivalist.
He's the necromancer.
I feel like if I was to go back and, tally up all the times that I've revived you guys over the 5 times that we've played, I'd be in the hundreds by now.
Yeah,
I'd say at least over 58.
Definitely in the hundreds if you think about it, because we've played...
I mean, between the two of you alone...
at least 100.
About 15 times in one game.
Yeah, I was going to say, we get 20 of those respawn things per match. And yeah, we do make up most of the deaths, unfortunately. So.
If it's any constellation, last time I played, which you kind of, flicked out on me a little bit,
could you?
I didn't die.
Do you even know the reason why?
No, I don't.
I learned the reason why today, and it was valid. But
okay. Is this a thing we want to talk about off camera?
Yes, it was valid.
Well, y'all don't get to know.
But
unless we tweet about it, follow our Twitter.
His hands were busy. Anyway,
I mean, mine weren't.
He was busy. But I actually did get a lot better, and I still died a lot, and I set myself on fire, which killed me more often than the bugs somehow. But improvement.
Improvement indeed. Yeah, I think what you were mentioning, I think, is probably my favorite opening cutscene of any game ever. It's just perfect, just propaganda. It's literally like, these are evil and you are doing the good. If you join this army, you are the bestest, goodest boy and you get all the perks of killing. Don't you want that?
Look at this family dying in front of you. Do you want to have families die?
Yes.
If you don't, join us.
Oh my god, it's so brilliant.
You could be a part of something great, or you could be a loser. Join us.
Quite literally.
Do you want to be, a weakling and die? Or do you want to die a hero? Those are your only options.
The only other game that I would think of that doesn't really, have that type of trailer in the beginning, but has the same kind of energy, would be Gears of War.
Really?
Because you start off as, a normal person, and you join the, specialty crew that goes around and wipes out, the aliens. You're taking back territory. You do the same thing in Helldivers.
Is it this one?
I don't know. I'm just saying it as a specific game.
Fair enough.
Has the same type of feel to it.
Excuse me.
Democracy,
Democracy!
Patriotism.
Yes.
Wrong one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, we also have a list here we wanted to go over. IGN is calling it the most American games of all time. And I just kind of wanted to confer with this list and see if we agree with it, what we might comment on, because, again, we don't really normally play games for the patriotism of it, but that doesn't mean that video games can't be patriotic.
We have opinions, and we shall share them.
Indeed. So first up here, their picks are The Last of Us. Off to a bad start, admittedly, if you ask me. They say, even in its apocalyptic state, the remnants of the United States are still standing in The Last of Us. Amidst the chaos surrounding the country, you can still sense the ideals set by the Founding Fathers. As people try and claim land and ownership of their governing prospects, it is still prevalent that the drive to remain human, respect humanity, and uphold a standard of law, as much as the current state of the world allows, is strong. And that's what being American is. To be able to possess free will, no matter how messed up the world is in of itself something America will always fight for. I mean, I get what they're going for there. I mean,
No. The whole point of The Last of Us is you're basically going up against zombies and other shitty
zombie
humans.
play. You gotta bring, actually, I think the protagonist's name is literally Ellie. Literally bringing Ellie to I guess, a safety camp because she survived being bitten, so they think she's got the antidote. But I could see where you mean. I do see what they're trying to get there, the whole building up from the ashes and governing your own shit. But I think we can all agree it's kind of a stretch.
That'd be like saying I Am Legend is patriotic. The Will Smith movie.
I know. Isn't that kind of patriotic, though? Or I haven't seen it.
He was stuck in New York. He made an antidote for a virus. That's literally The Last of Us.
I've lost so much respect. And I do like some movies set in New York, but I've lost so much respect for movies and shit set in New York because it literally is just a...
I mean, it's a good movie.
I'm sure it is, but man, New York's so overhyped and overrated.
It is.
I like the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies.
Yeah? The
Yeah.
ones with the costumes?
Yes.
Yes, I love those ones.
Yes, the costumes.
Sorry. I just think that, funny.
I looked at you funny.
No, that's a
but,
valid reason. Valid reason to look at me funny.
yes, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
With the costumes.
Movies.
She was cosplaying a cockatoo just there. If you guys understand. It was just like this. And she said,
Oh, no, I was thinking, I did it wrong, but I was thinking about the shot. If you look closely at those movies, you can see an actor, like, if the inside the costume, if the thing's mouth is open, you can see a dude's teeth just like... And also, classically in costumes like that, not in those ones, those are obviously full-body costumes, but in a lot of popular, or non-popular, I guess, in a lot of Jim Henson projects, like, say, Sesame Street or Dark Crystal, that's how you control the thing, especially if it's a taller one. You'll have your head here, and then you, like, say Big Bird, you control it up here. So that's why I was thinking.
Cowabunga it is.
Cowabunga it is.
Yes, we got it on a little bit of a tangent.
Yeah.
They were set in New York, because that's where the turtles grew up. Moving on to the next game.
BioShock Infinite. I actually never got to beat this game. This game pissed me off.
I never played it.
I played it with I had an ex who really was into BioShock, and I really want to get into BioShock, and he had me play this one instead of the original for some reason.
You can get them all very quickly and very much free.
Piracy.
I'm pretty sure I already have
No, because they're on Xbox Game Pass.
I'm pretty sure I already have at least... I think I have them all on PlayStation Plus already.
But if you get them on Game Pass, you could speedrun them on the PC. Because in the PC version, you can glitch through a lot of things.
Why would I glitch through it? I don't want to cheat.
How do you think speedrunning exists? They glitch.
Do I look like a speedrunner?
No, because you're already, 5 hours into Crab's Treasure and you haven't even beat the first boss?
I've beaten the first 2 bosses.
Oh, sorry. I've got 5.8 and I've already beat the game.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell me the time it took you to beat the first boss, and I gotta try.
Yeah.
Steam database will tell you.
Okay, I'll figure that out then. But yeah, so BioShock Infinite, the author of this review says, I initially was going to write Cornhole, but BioShock Infinite has enough of the American traditions showcased in the game suffice. It even keeps some of America's old-fashioned racism and problems with inequality.
I didn't get that out of any of the games.
Really?
I was just having too much fun throwing knives in people's heads.
That's fair. The story of BioShock is fantastic. I watched an old friend of mine play it, and I really honestly wish I hadn't, because I just want to play it for myself, and I wish I could experience that ending again, because it's really good.
Muffin really said, haha, racism doesn't exist. These knives for everybody.
Right. This guy says, Eric Sams, the BioShock games are always about a uniquely American form of objectivism. A strongman justifying authoritarian control with vague and lofty principles like liberty or individualism. But Father Comstock is the most American of all the franchise's villains, and Columbia is such a heightened, feverish version of American patriotism gone wrong that seeing scenes reminiscent of it in the real world is really eerie. Plus, you get to frag 8-foot-tall mechanized founding fathers, which is cool.
Nothing spells democracy than throwing a frag at somebody.
Fair enough.
Big Daddy.
No, we're talking about Infinite here, not BioShock, but it definitely the levels that I went through anyways. This is when I got to Columbia. The style is very much
Wood.
colonial American. And I don't know, I could see this being a patriotic game. There we go, got a founding father here. I don't know if it's the founding father, but that's the Columbia dude, I guess. But yeah, it's very much... did y'all ever see, like, the beginning, at least, or even the whole movie of Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure?
No.
Oh, damn. Anyway, it's that whole, like, 4th of July. It's, like, from what I remember, again, it's been a few years, but Columbia is pretty much supposed to be, like, the 4th of July every day. Super American, super patriotic. It's just...
You know the movie, The American Tale?
Five Will Goes West?
No.
That's a sequel. Yeah, yes, I know.
The first one.
I know American Tale.
When they get to America, it is the 4th of July. That's why the Mouse of Minx comes out.
Oh,
because they're at a fireworks stand.
Oh yeah. It's been a really long time since I've seen the American Tail
Boom,
movies.
plot twist.
Boom, plot twist. No, this would be a good cosplay for us to do too, or one of us, both of us. I don't care. Elizabeth's
as long as you want me to throw a plastic knife at you.
But again,
Democracy.
Democracy. All right,
I'll name one democracy, one patriotism, so you both get.
All right, Saints Row 4, a game where you play as a gang leader who's also the president of the United States, which is also a Matrix-like construct of a hostile alien race. You can fly jet-shaped like an eagle and wield a gun that assaults people with dubstep.
I love the dubstep gun. It was so fun.
You can save Christmas, go to hell, and disarm a missile mid-fight while blasting Aerosmith. It simply does not get more mid-2000s American than that.
Have you played Saints Row
No,
before?
but I feel like it's been on my list for a while. Is this the same game with the legendary weapon known as the Penetrator?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a giant dildo sword. And it's like, you swing and it's like...
This game has been on my list for an obscene amount of time.
There's one of the dubstep guns, because I think there's 4 of them. It's the Skrillex song, and it says, "Oh my god," and everybody's heads explode. It's amazing.
Oh,
That's definitely interesting.
oh, I fucked up.
Saints, whoa.
Saints, whoa. Yeah, show me Saints Row.
But it was literally like the best animated Grand Theft Auto. Because the specific one that I played, I think 3, Saints Row the Third. You can run up to somebody with just your fist, and if you go to do your melee attack, you jump up, grab them, like basically WWE wrestle them to the ground, and as soon as they hit the ground, you're like this, posing to the camera.
That's awesome.
And you get right back up.
Saints Row, that's the third one?
Yeah.
What's Saints Row even about?
It's America.
Literally what it just said. America.
It's an American fever dream.
Democracy.
I'm into that. All right.
You would love it.
I'm sure I would.
It's like $2, I think, on Steam. Everything's on sale right now.
Oh, that's right. It's a summer sale right now.
Go to Steam.
Go to Steam.
Or G2A.
Or G2A. Grand Theft Auto 4. Or no, that's 4. Okay. I know my
Iron Man getting Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, they're mods.
And
So
there's a
IGN's 10
zombie
favorite mods.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah, we're not worrying about that today. For one of the most American games I've ever played, according to Jobert Atencia.
I'm sorry.
It's probably Hobert or Yobert or something like that. But
Yogurt.
this is America!
His name's Yogurt the Yogurt.
Yogurt the Yogurt. From the most American games I've ever played, it stars an immigrant coming over in search of a better life, realizing American streets are not paved with gold, but then picking himself up by his bootstraps and becoming a successful business person, albeit in the criminal underworld. You can also take part in other American activities such as fighting loan sharks, killing terrorists for the government, and conducting business transactions with sex workers. America!
So, fucking hookers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Prostitutes.
Isn't that one you can... I've heard of a mod, because I know in the game you can, partake in their services, and basically you go in the car, it shakes for a little bit, and you come out. Isn't there a mod where you can actually, see the action?
Yes.
That makes sense.
There's also one in one of the first Grand Theft Autos. I think it's San Andreas.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever one you were playing as the black guy. I don't know. But
I don't know.
There's one where you pick up a hooker and you bring him back to your house. And it's full sex meter at the top.
Nice.
Once that's filled, there's another button that you press and it's just flashing come.
Yeah, and to get them to take or be able to get them home, usually you have to go multiple times to get their favor, and then they'll ask to take you home. And I make the mistake of accidentally pushing the attack button every couple of times.
So you slap her.
No, I've actually killed a hooker before. I've also got them to take me home, and then I run them over with my car trying to get by them so they can get in.
No.
But at that point, they're already dead, so I get out the car and loot the body and drive away.
As a true American should.
And then I get my money back.
Damn straight.
They do the same thing in Grand Theft Auto 5. You can actually go to the strip club, go into the back rooms, and pay for a specific stripper to come back there. You do it multiple times, or if you stay there long enough on one time, she gives you your phone number, and then you can call her outside of work, and then, she comes, messes with you in the car.
Naturally.
And then if you kill her, she doesn't go back to work. But you get twice the amount of money because she left work, she met up with you. You pay your $60 and then you kill her.
That's so messed up.
Well,
They always have bills on them.
Daddy always says, don't be a hooker. And here you are, hooking it up.
I am not.
But yeah,
Not you.
but
You're a pay to win.
That's amazing. I want to tweet that. Oh my god. I should start doing quotes of the day on the Twitter. You're not a hooker.
Quote of the day from Muffin. You're not a
hooker.
hooker.
You're a pay to win.
But yeah, I've been in the middle of getting one of the dances, and you can go to touch them while the guards aren't looking.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got the guard to he saw, and he was trying to kick me out, and so I was trying to beat him up. Then the girl got in front, and I beat her up too. Then I just had to loot all of them and run before the police came.
Naturally.
At one point, police did shoot me down because I didn't run fast enough. But
Yeah.
you just gotta run.
I usually just pull a pin on a grenade and wait. If they're gonna come inside and shoot me, everyone's dying.
Gator don't play.
You don't play no shit. Gator gotta get his.
Gator needs some walking around money.
Gator needs his got.
It's choking on some rice a little bit.
Yes, rice is what you're choking on.
And a follow-up from Lucy O'Brien. Grand Theft Auto 5 summed up with what the USA looked like to an outsider like me. The country seen through... She's probably... the country...
Bold statement.
Well, she's O'Brien. I'm gonna guess Irish. Come on now.
That's racist.
I mean, it
Continue.
might be. The country seen through the lens of its most extreme traits. Capitalism. Obsessed and nihilistic, yes, but with endless opportunity and an insatiable attitude for doing whatever the hell you want. Want to hijack a jet ski while wearing an Armani suit and ride it onto the beach? America's the place for you. It is a travesty how little Grand Theft Auto I've played in my life. It sounds so fun.
I once got a hold of a fire truck. It's hard to get those bitches down. I'm just gonna say that.
In Grand Theft Auto 5?
I can't remember which one it was, but if you steal a fire truck, you can ram a few things, and you're not super fast, but you can just keep going through them. Same with, like, if you can get a really big semi-truck. You can just bust through all the little guys.
Mm-hmm.
So in Grand Theft Auto 5, you can call emergency services. Ask you, do you need police, ambulance, or a fire truck?
Mm-hmm.
When they pull up, you just shoot them and take the truck.
Smart.
But in Grand Theft Auto 5, you can use the hose that's on top of the truck and spray people, and they'll just tumble down the road.
That's amazing.
I've also seen somebody play where they were on a high-speed chase. Their car kept getting shot at, and eventually they had to abandon that car. Just killed the officer that was close to him and stole their car, and then just kept going around avoiding other cops.
America.
Fuck yeah. Super Baseball 2020, back at it with the sports games. I can't think of anything more American than old school with Super Baseball 2020 on NSCS. If you choose the American Dreams team, you can be even more patriotic.
For some reason, I feel like football is more American than baseball somehow, but I guess it'd be like a close tie.
I know, I think more people care about football nowadays, but it used to be that baseball was, like, the American sport. Like, if you've ever seen a League of Their Own, that's, like, the whole thing. Because when all the men were over at war during, was it the Vietnam War, I think, that they were, a League of Their Own was set during? But it was one of the wars, obviously. But basically all the men were at war, so to boost morale, that's when, like, the women's baseball league started up, and that's... like basically.
I watched some girls play some baseball in some skimpy outfits.
I'm sure you did.
You guys got some skimpy baseball outfits, right?
I wish. Actually, I'm about to add some to my Amazon wish list now.
Don't worry, I got a bat for you.
If you add a baseball outfit, I will dress like Alice.
Hey, I know her.
Yeah, it's Gina Davis.
I don't know her then.
I don't know if she's hilarious, but she's pretty hot. I'm just gonna say it.
But yeah, I will dress like Alice from Twilight.
Is that Tom Hanks?
Yes.
In the baseball outfit.
Wait, have you not seen this movie?
I don't think so.
I haven't seen it.
Then again, I don't really care.
I mean, this is one of them, like, 90s movies, too, so I get why Muffin hasn't seen it.
No, I watched a lot more actual football games, though. I went to a baseball game and an Atlanta Braves game.
Ooh,
I didn't get to see them play. We waited 45 minutes as the rain kept coming down and they kept trying to clear the field. And then I was there with my grandparents and we saw a plane get struck by lightning. And my grandma was like, "And back in the car, we're not staying. We're grabbing a hot dog and some souvenirs and getting out. We can go to the Coke factory tomorrow." Like, just...
It was World War II. Sorry, I was wrong on that. But go on, yes.
But yeah, we didn't actually get to see them play. We did get to see them try to mop water off the field for 45 minutes, though.
So fun.
And we got to sit in some wet seats eating a really expensive hot dog.
Yeah, that sounds more American than paying way too much money for way too little food and not being able to see the game.
Have you seen the hot dogs at a baseball game?
Yeah, I've been to a handful of baseball games.
Like that fucking big.
To be fair, I haven't
been a foot-long Frank for a reason.
Fair enough.
I'm Frank.
But actually, I haven't been anything big like the Atlanta Braves game that you were deprived of, unfortunately.
Hey, I didn't have to pay for those tickets.
Fair enough.
I won them in a school contest.
Nice. Well, it makes it even worse, kind of, that you didn't get to go then, because, like, that's...
My grandma took me to the Coke factory and the aquarium. I was good.
You were fine. But my dad used to take me to the local baseball league in Tennessee. Their local team was, like, the Elizabethton Twins. Mm-hmm. So he thought... Well, he likes baseball. Like, he watches the, major leagues and everything every year. But he also thought it was extra amusing because, he brought his twin daughters to the Twins games. And we went to a couple games a season and actually thought, like, that's actually, some of my fonder memories. My dad taking me to a baseball game. I should do that again soon. Last time I went up, I asked my dad about it, and he was like, yeah, I don't really go anymore ever since they got bought out. They're not the Twins anymore, and they don't really play around here anymore. I was like, that really sucks. What the fuck, America? No, if you wanted an American film... League of Their Own, especially about baseball. I say if no one else wants these, I will absolutely kill them.
I'll eat one more.
All right.
Stab it, like the un-American you are.
In Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, players must covertly infiltrate an American military encampment in Guantanamo Bay to rescue a pair of children being held prisoner. To me, there's nothing less American than children being held prisoner in military encampments.
Wow.
This did not age well. This article came out in 2021.
Wow.
This did not age well. Thankfully, Metal Gear is a fictional series.
And nothing like this would ever happen in real life.
Never in America, no!
I like video games because they don't involve politics. How wrong you were, Max.
Sorry, Max Scoville. Yeah, this came out. This article was released.
Christ.
This is an older one. This isn't news.
This is 2019.
No, this was it was updated in 2021, and it's still aged poorly.
I mean, to be fair, did you see what time it was updated? 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, that was someone on a deadline. They were like, shit, I'm late.
They were half asleep and they were like,
There are no kids.
Yeah, that looked good.
There's no kids in cages at the border.
Quick, let's add the part where it says no politics.
Wait, why would you... Okay, I will say, Max, homie, host/writer, we're talking about the most American games, and you're trying to say you like video games because they don't involve politics?
What's more American than that?
I guess not. I guess so, but like... Bro.
Americans aren't very good in politics.
No, we're
No,
not.
look at how our wonderful country is doing.
So great, right?
America!
Fuck yeah!
Democracy.
What's more American? Empire, Total War is the next entry. What's more American than reenacting the Battle of Bunker Hill, one of the most important engagements in the American War of Independence? You totally can in Empire, Total War. Sure, the Americans historically lose that battle, but boy do we make the British pay for that victory. And so
Lost the battle, but won the war. Ish.
It do be like that sometimes. And since this is a video game, you can always replay it until you win, which does nothing to change the course of actual history. But if George Washington could see you, he'd probably give you a supportive clap on the back.
With that same axe he didn't cut down the cherry tree with.
What started the cherry tree thing? I
don't know.
I don't
think
remember.
he was lying or something. Or
like the whole thing.
somebody was lying about getting the tree cut down, and he was like, "You need to be honest."
I still like the bit in Master of Disguise when one of the Master of Disguise people was dressed as the cherry tree, and they just walk away going, "Sorry, George Washington, no cherry tree for you."
I don't remember that part, but
It's right at the beginning.
wow.
It's funny.
Wow.
I love the Master of Disguise.
Alright.
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, we'll watch it on M's birthday. It's his favorite movie.
Okay.
Nice one.
Oh, goodness.
America's Army. When the U.S. Army gets involved in video game development and publishing, you know you got a classic military recruitment tool on your hands. Oh, that sounds about as good as the, Top Gun got a video game? I just remembered that.
How unfortunate.
It's literally like one of them flight simulators. That's what it is. America's Army.
You might want to put game.
Yeah. It's
It's free.
It's called Proving Grounds on Steam. America's Army is this okay? Is the official game of the U.S. Army? Yeah, it's straight up a military recruitment tool. The official game of the U.S. Army and part of the highly acclaimed America's Army game series. This free military game focuses on a small unit, tactical maneuvers, and puts you to the test in a wide variety of new America's Army maps and AA fan favorites. Well, that's why it's free. Because they're trying to get you to enlist.
I'd play it, and then if they message me, I'd be like, ha, no.
You know they would, too, because we've got the technology now where they're like, hey, we saw you play in America's Army. How do you feel about joining the U.S. Army for real?
I'm not dying for
big
oil.
I still get texts from, like, because, you take that one test in high school.
ASVAB, I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess I had high scores or something, because I get texts every now and then. Hey, this is Sergeant Something Face. Would you like to join?
Yeah, I think about
I had somebody knock on my grandma's door.
That's a bit excessive.
And talk to me for over 45 minutes, extensively trying to convince me that, I was into psychology in high school. There's a place for me still. They will find a place. With scores like that, I could be a part of that military. And I'm just like, I'm really good. No, seriously.
I straight up, I think it was about your age or maybe slightly younger. I think they called me at work. Again, I was 2 years out of high school by now. So yeah, I would have been a little younger. But it was 2 or 3 years out of high school. I was still getting calls from Navy recruiters and shit. Which they never knocked on my door. That was a bit, I will say, that's a bit excessive for them.
I don't know.
But they did call me to the when I was still in high school, they called me to the guidance counselor and straight up had a Navy recruiter there, and they were like, we like your scores. And I was like, hey, no. Or I think what I actually said, because I was still very much I was considering it, I guess, but I was like, I'll think about it. Ultimately, obviously decided not to do it.
Oh, they even said that if I wanted to go to college still, that they would pay for all the college if that I joined. I'm just like, no, good.
Yeah, they do that. They pay for college, absolutely. That was one of the things that my dad tried to get me to enlist because he was like, oh, you'll get your college paid for, and it was such a good experience. And I was like, eh. But no, I think they called me at work one time, and I was like, who is this? And they're like similarly, this is Sergeant so-and-so from the U.S. Navy. And I'm like, stop calling me. If I want to enlist, I'll call you. And they didn't call me back.
I actually had to go to the Marine Recruiting Center because I got suspended from school one time. And my mom thought of it as punishment to go there at 4 o'clock in the morning and do the PT with my brother, who actually went into the military.
Right.
And the guy there, he was a really nice guy, Staff Sergeant Cicada. Anytime I was there, he was like, hey, man, so I hear you're not doing so well in school. How do you feel about enlisting? And I was like, no. I'm just here because I got in trouble at school. He's like, yeah, but if you decide to join, I know you could do pretty well with your brother. And I was like, nah, I'm just here for the 4 days that I got suspended for. We were running in the rain. We ran probably about 5 miles in 60 degrees, rain.
That sounds terrible.
Shorts.
I can imagine a worse run, but that still really sounds
at
like it's
4 a.m.
Fair enough. In Chicago.
And to think that the running wasn't even the end of it.
No.
We ran, came back to the recruiting center, and did squats. After the squats, they made you squat and hold.
Oh, yeah.
If you fell, you had to start over.
Yeah.
From the run.
They'll do that.
And the whole time we were running, we had one guy have full gear on, squatting the entire time.
That sounds awful.
And they were like, oh no, we left this guy. Go ahead and join the group. It was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I met him a couple more times after that, but I'm not joining. But if you do.
What if you do?
He handed me pamphlet after pamphlet after pamphlet. And I was like, dude, no, stop.
Can you... No.
I'm done.
I don't like munching on crayons. Thank you.
What, my brother did get a trip out to Japan.
Yeah.
He was out there for 4 years.
Nice.
He said he enjoyed it up until he wasn't in the military anymore.
Oh, yeah, they tend to screw people over once they're out. It's really tragic, actually. We'll take care of you if you join the army. Psych!
They took care of him when he was out there.
Yeah, when he was out there. Not when he's home.
He's got a house out of it. It's alright.
Okay.
House, a wife, probably a kid. I don't know.
Fair. Wait, you don't know?
He doesn't really talk to me.
Oh.
The most interaction that I've gotten out of him since the 4 years that he's blocked my mother is he's liked the photo of Ashley that I posted for our anniversary.
Huh.
That is it.
Fair enough. I mean, actually, it's funny you mentioned Japan because I had my cousin Brandon. He's I don't know if he's still in. I think he's out by now, but he was in the Navy, and he lives over in Japan now with his Japanese wife and their beautiful child. And I'm like, good for you, buddy.
Like Okinawa?
I don't know if he's in he might be in Okinawa. I actually don't know. I have to check his Facebook.
This is where Zach was.
I'll have to check. But yeah, U.S. military is fun.
Nobody wants to die for big oil. Get that through your heads.
Yeah, like take care of your people, and then we'll talk.
Also, test score does not mean I would do well. No.
You would do well in a bunker, telling people, "Hey, fly the jet this way." No,
I think you could do it. I'm not saying I'm not saying you should do it because again we're all in agreement here that no,
But if you think about it this way, nobody's gonna have to throw a respawn beacon.
And especially if, my mom was intelligence in the Navy, so she wasn't on the front lines or anything. She was on the ship, learning secrets.
She's a
sending
desk
code.
jockey.
Yeah, she was a 3rd class petty officer.
She must have been pretty petty.
You don't know the half of it. But if we want to talk about American games, this is what I'm talking about. This is a game I have actually played. This game. It's called Broforce. And it's a side-scrolling, I say 8-bit just as a general term, but I don't know. It's one of those 8, 16, 32-bit games. It's that style. And it's a side-scroller where you play as, American action heroes, like Terminator and Indiana Jones and fucking Chuck Norris. And you go through these areas defeating enemies and spreading democracy.
Robocop?
Yeah, oh yeah, they all have names like that.
Rambro,
Bromando, Brobocop. Kind of want to play the trailer because
It is 2 minutes.
It's so good. I think this might be on Game Pass too. The Ballad of Rambro. This is the official trailer.
Yes.
Is that me and Malkova? Was told nothing about the game, but this was an official trailer for it.
It's on the shirt that explains everything, right?
I'm just gonna look up some game footage real quick. That was worth it. I'm not gonna lie, but that is one. It's up to 4 players, so that is one. Christ Almighty. No, thank you. Not right now, but yeah. So you'll be in different settings. And okay. So yeah, see, there's Rambro.
That is 32-bit.
Area liberated. Again, I'm not. You knew it. I said 8, 16, or 32.
I'm telling you.
Thank you. One more rescue until next unlock. But yeah, see, it's up to 4 players. This actually, we're not. I don't think we're doing a stream tonight. I'll have to double check. But man, this is a good ass patriotic stream. Oh, see, that's Arnie over there. But yeah, you shoot terrorists and bust through shit.
Wow.
It's pretty great. Bro. That's how you get a lot of new characters. But yeah, it's pretty much the game. You go through each stage liberating with mostly 80s and 90s action heroes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Mr. T. Anyways. Yeah, that's just a fun game. And yes, I think this should be top of the list of most patriotic games. But this author grew up in Australia and says, my outsider's view of the United States was heavily shaped by 80s action movies. Thus, Broforce, an all guns blazing, all biceps flexing tribute to the Reagan era, stuffed with iconic yet copyright dodging characters like Rambro, Bromando, and Brobocop, is about as American as American as games get, as far as I'm concerned. A team of square-jawed super soldiers murdering terrorists, planting the American flag atop the resulting pile of body parts, and then flying away in a chopper while the whole place burns. Why, you could say that Broforce is as American as apple pie. And you'd be entirely accurate in the sense that neither Broforce nor apple pie were actually created in America.
Interesting. Interesting.
America does just like to steal things from other cultures
They
and just
really do.
claim that it's theirs.
Now, this is a bit of an extensive list. I'll leave it up to y'all how far down we want to go. But skipping the whole reading part, Red Dead Redemption 2 is, I say super American because it's Yeehaw Skyrim. Like, it's cowboys and outlaws and shit, so. What are you looking at me for like that for?
I saw it. Continue.
So what?
Wait.
No.
We'll tell you afterwards. It's okay.
Okay.
Let's see. We got Spec Ops. Have any of us ever played Spec Ops?
Nope.
Is it Call of Duty?
It says Spec Ops the line.
No.
All right, Far Cry 5.
No.
Speedrunning this. All right. Tony
of
Hawk's
it.
Underground 2.
How?
I mean, Tony Hawk is Americana if you think about it, especially in the early 2000s. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Come on now. That
I
soundtrack.
played Pro Skater 3. And I remember skateboarding in a fucking airport, smacking one of the security guards with the skateboard.
Sweet.
That was fun.
Brilliant. Metal Wolf Chaos.
Never heard of it.
No, but that definitely looks like Gundam.
It is Gundam. It says, you play as the President of the United States in a mech fighting to stop Vice President Richard Hawke from taking over the country. Phrase, suck on my missile punch is actually used. Then you fight in space. Presidential mech battles in space.
Doesn't really sound American to me, but it does sound
Oh, that
interesting.
sounds hella American to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, because President
From Software?
and Vice Presidents, you know,
The same people that
fight
made
in
Elden Ring.
Minnesota.
Well, it's like how everyone, well, maybe not everyone, but how a lot of people wish that conflicts were resolved.
It would definitely be more interesting than presidential debates nowadays.
Welcome to the White House. Nice. So this is what Japan thinks America is. And I'm okay, or what Japan...
Make America great again.
God, that's brilliant! Or it's easily what Japan wishes America was, and I'm kind of okay with that.
I don't know. We can always just drop another sun.
No, we're not doing that. Let's see. Cruising USA, a game about driving all over the United States. I mean, The Crew 2. Cruising USA 2019, the only racing game that lets you drive all over the USA from the East Coast, Midwest, South, West Coast, etc.
They are nice games, and they do kind of get down to like the finer details.
Okay. Like, do you drive through cornfields in Ohio? Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty accurate.
I mean, you can't play the game anymore, but
Oh, that's a shame.
yeah, EA delisted it
Why?
because they wanted to shut it down. After everybody already paid like $67 for the game.
$60 for this game? You're driving. Sorry.
Yeah,
There's
but it's
attention
still
to
a game.
detail.
I guess, but Life is Strange 2 explores police brutality, racism, the great outdoors, queerness, and illegal pot farm.
That's America.
Yeah. These brothers are abandoning the American dream because they felt the system abandoned them and left them without any viable options. Depending on your background, we all have varied perspectives of life in America. This is the one we don't often see in games. I never actually played Life is Strange 2, so maybe I should add that to my list. There's a new Life is Strange game coming out this fall, though, so maybe I should. Assassin's Creed 3, set in Boston and New York City. What do we think, fellas?
I've played it.
Yeah?
It's pretty good.
How patriotic is it? Yeah. Says this game isn't perfect by any means, but it does a surprisingly good job of portraying some of the complex issues around America's founding. Plus, you get to stab bad guys in the neck.
With tomahawks.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Of course, Red Dead Redemption, we've already discussed. Gun is the name of a game, apparently. Sunset Riders.
Basically any Western.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, and the honorable mention here, not a video game, but True American from New Girl. Is this a game either of you are familiar with?
No, I know the TV show New Girl, but I don't remember that game.
I don't either.
It's a really silly one where it's a drinking game and they're in the living room and it's like the floor is lava as a drinking game, but it's also trivia. It's literally, it's pretty much, you lose the plot as you go, as you get more drunk, you make up more rules as you go along type deal. I played it once at my friend's 30th birthday party, and yeah, it was an interesting one. But yeah, I'd say my top pick is obviously Broforce. What do y'all think?
My top pick's still Grand Theft Auto.
That tracks.
Helldivers.
Well, you know our picks for the most patriotic video games. What about you? Let us know what games you celebrated your 4th of July with, or what video games just really get that ish of patriotism going in your heart. And let us know on our socials. We have our DMs open on Twitter. We have just Instagram, Twitch. We've got it all now. Just drop us a line. And if you want to talk to me specifically or tell me I'm totally wrong about Broforce being the most American game ever, you can drop me a line on my links here. I have all the socials. Just hit me up and we'll talk about it.
You can find me at Cosplaying Potato on YouTube and Tiny and Adorable on Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram.
And all of mine are still on Linktree/MuffinSincere. Check us out.
And we'll see you next time on Ginger Force Apocalypse, the podcast.
The Fappening is happening.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th. America.
America.